Welcome to Jason Miller Outdoors. On this episode, I'm going to talk about how I find javelina here in southern Arizona. A lot of people prefer to glass them up. I prefer to track them. Go find their beds, their trails, find out what they're eating, where they're eating, and figure out their territory. I learn more about the animal that way, and it makes it a lot more exciting for me anyway. So stay tuned and see what we can find today. Okay, this is a Javelina trail right here coming down, and I just set up a trail camera right there. You can see there's some digging over there, some rooting. What I try to do is, this is a new area, a new herd I'm looking for and trying to figure out. So I hit the washes. I hit a big wash that has a lot of trees, cruise the wash, look for tracks. Now I just found some tracks over here. And then I came into the trees here and I found this trail, so I set up a trail camera. The reason I use trail cameras is I did get in the pics. But on top of that, it will help me tell me how many's in the herd when they do come by, how many little red babies they have, how well the herd's doing, so on and so forth. So I'm learning, I'm learning about the javelina thanks to my cameras. But I look for spots like this in a new area and begin here. Now what I'll do is I'll follow this trail and see where it leads me. Hopefully it'll lead me to some beds, some rooting, where they're feeding, so on and so forth. The goal is to figure out their territory. Stay tuned. I followed their tracks along that trail for a while, and like usual, they end up splitting up, spreading out, and feeding. They won't walk the trail forever. And the problem is when you run into a grassy area or a rocky area, it's hard to find and pick up their tracks again. So what I do is I go to the last spot where I see in the tracks, I do big circles, and eventually pick them up again, like I've done here. This is some soft dirt, so I came higher up on the hill out of the wash, and sure enough, I found them walking, and they've gone down below here, so I'll show you. Okay, I'm done for today. What I'll do is next time I come out here, I'll pick up where I left off and then continue following their trails and their sign and figure out their whole territory. Sometimes it takes me a few days, sometimes it takes me a week of coming out. I just pick up where I left off, like I said, and continue looking for them. I try not to booger them because if they scatter and take off, then they're all over the place, and I can't follow what they usually do every day. But I didn't run into them today, so hopefully next time I come out I have the same results, and I figure out their territory. Right now I've gone just over maybe half mile and done about almost half a horseshoe. So they're starting to circle back around, so I'm close. I'm not too far away from figuring out their territory. And this is wintertime. During the summer, they have the same territory, but they work different areas because of food, the weather, water, rain. They usually have their winter range and their summer range. So, and whenever you find white scat, it's usually older and they haven't been there in a while, and that's probably either their winter or summer, depending on what time of the year you find it. So anyway, I hope this has helped a lot of you new guys out there wanting to chase javelina, and we'll see you on the next episode.